Hi, my loves. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this meditation because I know so many of us have been like struggling just a teeny tiny bit with the current energy of the universe. And Mercury retrograde is always a time that can throw us for a loop when we push the energy away as opposed to flowing with it and surrendering to it. And now is a time of reconnecting with ourselves, and it's a time of messiness, and, yeah, we're moving through it. I mean, listen, I just finished my own healing session. I was bawling my eyes out, and then I led a breathwork session. I was crying again. It was, like, the most powerful session I've ever guided in my life, and it was a new way of doing it, and, like, I have, no eyelashes right now, it seems like, because all my mascara is gone. I swear that they're still there. They're just, like, red, and, like, now there are little bits and pieces that are black. But on the bright side, in meditations, you can't see my face, so because your eyes are closed, or they're supposed to be, so it's only right now when we're having this little check-in, and I imagine that you're here because you need it in one way or another. So I'm just here to remind you that you're not alone. We're all, like, moving through the shit, and it's okay, and you're safe to do that. So let's get set up here. I'm going to share my computer audio because I'll be playing a little bit of tunes to keep us moving and grooving. And as the music evolves, so will the guidance that comes through me. And that's a part of the magic. Okay. I love you all. You're safe. Thank you so much for being here. I think that whenever we carve out the time for ourselves in like any way, shape, or form, it really does show the universe that we are committed to our healing. And there's so much momentum that can build from that space. So the fact that you chose to show up is fucking magical. And there's so much power just in that decision. So let's get situated, my little love bugs. You can ground yourself into your seat. You can have your hands either facing up. I don't know why I said this is up towards the sky if you want to connect deeper to spirit above and receive. And have your palms facing down if you'd like to ground and connect deeper to yourself. Okay, so closing down the eyes. And with your exhale, allowing yourself to release anything that is taking you away from the present moment. Dropping into a deeper state of listening as you hear my voice. As I begin to play the song, just acknowledge the vibrations that it elicits in your body. What does it bring to you? Allowing yourself now to observe your breath. We will be here just for a few moments together. So what would happen if in this space, in this moment, you allowed yourself to be present with all parts of you, the messiness, the broken, the frustrated, the magical, the beautiful, the overwhelmed. Whatever is feeling present within you in this moment, all parts are welcome. There is nothing inside of you that is unlovable. Allowing yourself to breathe into that. If you felt any constriction in your lower belly like I did when I said those words, there is no part of you that is unlovable. My sweet angel, all parts of you deserve love. Breathing in and breathing out. Allowing the breath to move through the nose. We're going to breathe in for 5 seconds. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. Breathing out. And if you feel any constriction as you allow your breath to slow, it's okay. Just as we move through this time of retrograde, when it seems and feels like the world around us is slowing down, there are going to be parts of us that constrict, that contract, that tense, that resist. It is in moments like these when we take the consciousness and the love and apply that to the parts of us that are feeling resistant, that are feeling angry, that are feeling frustrated, that are feeling overwhelmed, that don't want to slow down, that don't know how to breathe like that don't know how to move at that pace. We get so used to, in this life of ours, moving fast, breathing fast, holding our breath. What would it feel like if in just this moment we allowed ourselves to move as slow as possible and allow any resistance to arise? It's not about blocking the resistance out, it's about meeting it with love. So now, as you breathe in your own pace, I invite you to breathe as slowly as possible, allowing the belly to rise and fall. This song is called "The Art of Making Love." And what we are doing in this moment is making love to the present space. We are making love out of a space that did not have love, out of a space that was loveless, and that is okay. You are here because you needed to invite some extra love in, I imagine. And it's a beautiful thing to make love in spaces and places where we felt unlovable. The words that flowed through my lips at the beginning of this practice were, "No part of you is unlovable." Breathing that in slowly. Exhaling, "No part of you is unlovable." In life, we have moments of inhalation and moments of exhalation, and then we have the pause in between. For some of us, it is extremely easy to pause after taking a deep inhalation or after exhaling and pausing, experimenting with your own breath. And for some of us, the pauses in between provoke panic and discomfort and overwhelm. And it's not about not feeling those things. It's about observing those feelings that arise and saying, okay. We're not forcing ourselves to be in the space of discomfort, but when the discomfort arises, we say, okay. What are you here to teach me? And how can I let a little bit more joy into the process? How can I be a little bit more of myself through this experience? And what part of me is inviting in healing now? What part of me feels unlovable? What part of me is afraid of the stillness? What part of me is resistant to slowing down? What part of me wants to hold my breath? Or what part of me wants to breathe fast, whatever our natural coping mechanism is? What part of my body is holding resistance? And what would it feel like if just for this moment I decided to allow myself to be playful, to allow myself to meet all parts of me with deeper love and surrender and openness? What if I allowed the breath to open me up? And what if through that openness, I allowed myself to slow down just for the present moment? Breathing in slowly. Exhaling slowly. The rise and the fall of our breath is here to guide us back to ourselves. It's okay to be exactly where you are. What if in this moment, you just hand over any of the pressure that you are holding inside of you, the weight of the world to move a certain way, to look a certain way, to show up a certain way, to do certain things? You can give it to me. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll toss it, baby, because you deserve to be free. You deserve to be free. You deserve to move at your own pace. And in this song, it's called Be Slow. And maybe you feel your energy shifting already as you hand over some of the weight that you've been carrying to push yourself. And maybe you feel yourself swaying, or maybe you're smiling. I invite you to surrender with your whole heart, my love. And if you're open to receiving a little extra love, open your heart now to receive some energy healing and trust. Breathing slow. If all you got from this meditation is a little bit of spaciousness in your breath, that is perfect. Sometimes the biggest medicine is just presence. Doesn't have to look like anything. Doesn't have to be like anything. And just be the desire to look inwards and to sit in stillness, to see what comes through without expectations. That is what Mercury retrograde is all about. It's the invitation to breathe slowly, to be deeply present with what you're feeling, to let go of the things that are not in alignment with who you are when you will be moving forward in the chapter that follows. And becoming deeply centered in what you know wholeheartedly. It's a time and space of messiness. And it often comes with a lack of clarity. That doesn't mean you're wrong. That doesn't mean you're disconnected from your intuition. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means this is a season, an invitation for you to be present with all parts of you, to see what you need to let go of or what you need to call in to be able to move forward in deeper alignment with all that you are and all that you're meant to be. Breathing that in and just trusting. Allowing yourself now to come back to the space, opening your eyes and feeling gratitude for carving out the time to sit with me. And I thank you so much for choosing me. Out of all the people in the world, I thank you so much for trusting me with my whole heart. I love you. You are safe. Breathe slowly. Breathing in at 5.5 seconds and exhaling at 5.5 seconds has one of the most effective things that we can do for ourselves to regulate our nervous system, to bring us back into a state of rest and digest. And you deserve to rest and digest, especially during Mercury retrograde. Take care of yourself, drink lots of water. Water so good, baby. Water so good. Okay. I love you. Nurture yourself. Slow down. Give yourself the permission to just be where you are. Okay. You are exactly where you need to be. What would it feel like if you just allowed yourself to be there?